Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have a very special announcement, and that is that Sarah Ingham is a liar. Who would have thunk it, right? Sarah Saint Ingham, the queen of all that is Seacroft, is in fact a liar, and I'm going to prove to you why even. That makes more sense. So for the longest time, Sarah's been claiming that she has a friend. We all know that's a lie anyway. I mean, anybody that knows Sarah knows that that would be a lie, because Sarah's not a very likable person. However, she's been claiming that she's had this friend. It's a neighbour, lives nearby, and she takes Jace there and Mila for a little play date. I just find it a little bit difficult to believe, and recently in a vlog she went to great extremes to prove it to be true, and we're gonna delve into why it's not true right now. So yep, the vlog started off in earnest with Chris making a slow cooker meal, and you may be wondering why I'm talking about Chris when this is about Sarah. Well, Chris is making the slow cooker meal. It's very important. He's boiling the mince again. Stop doing that, please. Please brown your mince, please, for the love of all that is good and holy. It makes me sick. It seriously knocks me sideways thinking about boiled mince. Anyway,
doing stuff. So Sarah's going for a play date at our neighbours, one of our neighbour friends, a play date with Mila and Jace. So I'm home alone, and don't tell Sarah this because she'll definitely kill me. I've just put on a slow cooker chili for tonight. I really hate chili, but that was like going out of date, so I was like, I had to put it on today. So I've like customized it to my own thing, you know. I've put like baked beans in and all sorts of stuff, so I feel it tastes alright.
So yeah, as I said, Sarah has gone on a play date. Well, she may have gone on a play date, but Jason and Mila have gone on the play date. It's at Sarah's friend's house, just around the corner somewhere. Nobody's ever seen it. It's there, okay? It is right there.
Right, little man's, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So I ditched the skate videos, went to go and join Sarah, had a nice little chit chat, and now we have all together come to the hospital. So Sarah's waiting in the van with Mila because Mila's fallen asleep. So me and Jace are going in, and we're going to go get your glasses checked out with baby.
I know this is a slight side note here, but why does it always seem to be Chris that takes Jace to the hospital or into his appointments? Never ever seems to be Sarah. Now, I'm not saying that Sarah should have to do it instead of Chris, but even to the point where, do we remember the time when Jace was very young, like a baby, and was due his injections? Sarah, this was classic, Chris had to go to take Jace to his appointment to get his injections, and Sarah, because she couldn't go because she was shopping that day. Seriously, that was an actual reason. She couldn't go to take Jace for his injections because she was shopping. They were on the verge of going on like holiday or something, and she needed to go shopping. Yeah, she chose that day. And Chris had to go to take Jace for his injections. Now, again, I'm not saying that Sarah should exclusively do it, but possibly share it a little bit about, you know.
I am absolutely starving. Jace, hold my hand, sweetheart. Good boy. Absolutely Marvin. And I really fancy a cheese and ham. Oh, yeah. Subway sandwich. Oh no, babe! Letting her go in the biggest puddle ever, which I don't mind usually, but not when she'll be drenched.
Okay.
Yeah, we're heading to...
So basically, I'd like you to pay attention to the amount of things that they are getting crammed into the day so far. Up to now, they have been up and about, and you know Sarah doesn't usually get up till about 10:30, and that's waking up time, not being out ready for the daytime, you know. I'm just saying, it's usually that's when she gets up, possibly up earlier, I don't know, maybe the crack of the dawn, who knows, but So far, they've been up, put a slow cooker meal on. Sarah's been out to her friends for don't know how long for, didn't actually say, but we can assume usually these things be like an hour, maybe 2, I don't know. But we've then had Chris go over to this friend's house to pick them up and stayed for a little bit. And his words, he said that they were talking, they were having a catch up. I'm sure Chris in his wisdom was entertaining as usual, but they did that. Then they drove the 20 minutes or so it is to get to the hospital. Then they had the hospital appointment. And how long did this thing take? Right. Usually hospital appointments are not simple in and out. So you have to wait a little bit. So there you go. And then you have the appointment and everything else. Then they came out and now they're off to Subway. So what time is that? Subway. Don't know. Anyway, they're cramming a lot in. Let's see what else she has to say, because this just proves it to me, and I think it should prove it to you too, because it's a little bit unbelievable, Sarah.
Tonight.
I will, I'll say it.
No, you won't. And I got. Did you film making dinner?
Yeah.
Guys, me and my friend were absolutely howling
anyway.
because I said to Chris before I left this morning, I was like, you need to put. I'm not gonna have time to do the dinner, but it's just a slow cooker meal. It's just a chili, so just shove all the ingredients into the slow cooker. Done. He's like, oh no, I can't do that. No.
I didn't say no, I can't do that.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Mmm, delicious. He did say he couldn't do it.
No, I didn't.
So yeah, he did. So it went. We won't have chili tonight. Won't have chili tonight. So I said no, we've got to because the mince goes out of date. What do you think he said? Oh, it's fine. I don't like chili anyway.
I hate chili.
Well, we're not just going to waste food. So you put the slow cooker meal on, and he's like, right. Well, what's the ingredients? What do I need to do? So I was like, I'll send you one when I get to my friends. Now I'm not going to lie, I forgot by the time I'd got there.
Yeah, you didn't check.
He blew my phone up.
No signal.
I did have no signal. He blew my phone up. He blew my friend's phone up.
No, I didn't. I just
Sarah,
checked that as well.
she couldn't stop. Sarah said that she'd send me the ingredients. We're not going to be having tea tonight if she doesn't send me the. Why don't you just Google chili ingredients?
And there we have it. Chris Ingham actually phoned his wife's friend on the phone, on the telephone, called his wife's friend and asked her to ask his wife how to make dinner. I've never heard anything so stupid. I've never heard any man that would actually do that. What you typically, men don't really interact too much with their women friends. I mean, I could be wrong, and I know I'm stereotyping, and I know it's being stereotypical, but typically, men don't really talk to their women friends an awful lot, and to not only have their phone number, I guess. No, I don't see why he would have her phone number. In fact, I'm getting also. I'm sorry, Chris. Why have you got this woman's phone number on your phone? Why? Is there another reason why you might have? Is this the other woman, Chris? Your neighbour friend? Your wife's friend? Are you having extracurricular activities? Are we? Wow. I've heard it all now. But seriously, men wouldn't typically phone their wife's friends up and ask about the dinner, right? I just cannot for the life of me imagine that actually happening anywhere. It may happen in Chris Ingham world, who knows? But no, I'm putting my foot down here and saying that it's a pack of lies. It's definitely lies, and yeah, no. The bit about possibly Chris, you know, is this woman, how young is she, Chris?
I did do that.
No, you didn't.
But all of the stuff online was was not what we had in.
It was just normal.
It was like brown them instead. I'm not browning them in, so we're putting in slow cooker.
Yeah, because we're doing slow cook, you don't have to.
I know this is slightly off topic again, but it's slow cooker meals. Chris, I'm not browning the mince. It tells me to brown the mince. I'm not browning the mince. Chris, brown and bloody mince, okay? Please, for the love of God. And Sarah, you don't need to brown the mince. It's a slow cooker meal. Of course you do. Slow cooker meals are typically when you put ingredients in and you boil them, you leave them to cook, but they don't brown it for you. Okay, it doesn't do that. It's not a frying equipment. It just doesn't do it, right? Follow the instructions. In fact, I'll give you the instructions and I put it on my Facebook, okay? And then everybody can, follow Cook with Dougal instead of Cook with Sarah.
Watch her with that. So basically, it's mince and some tomatoes and like an onion and some kidney beans, mixed taco beans. We have mixed taco beans in ours because they add flavour. And I forgot to put the chilli powder. Yeah, that's good. You should do the thumbnail for tonight's vlog. I forgot to put the chilli mix, not chilli powder, the chilli mix. I forgot to put that. No, you didn't. I forgot to put. Don't forget to add this. Don't forget to add the chili. No, sorry, I didn't tell him to add the chili powder. Basically, the mix. You know the mix. And then I sent him a message. No, I sent him a message like an hour later saying you put the chili mix in, didn't you? Thinking surely he wouldn't have not put that in. He's like, oh no, you didn't tell me to put that in. Shall I add? So
yeah, there you go. An hour later, she texts him. So she was at her friends, allegedly, for at least an hour, definitely longer. So just to give an accurate timeline of events here so far, we've had the slow cooker debacle, we've had the amount of time it took Chris to sort it out and phone Sarah's friend up and everything, and then an hour after that event, Sarah text, so she was still there, and then they went off to the hospital for Jace's appointment, which is 20 minutes in the car, and then they had Jace's appointment. It was probably there for, I don't know, an hour, maybe 2, and then they're off to Subway and yabbering on about slow cooker meals for this time.
Day, another Tesco food shop. Chris just said, is it bad that I've got Sainsbury's bags? I'm pretty sure Tesco don't care what your bags say.
Now time to collect the Tesco food shop. Granted, it doesn't take a long time because they've obviously done the click and collect thing. So, but there's still a bit extra involvement there. So we've got the slow cooker debacle, the friend meetup, the hospital appointment, the Subway, and now the click and collect at Tesco's.
We're now in Matalan because Chris wants a new jumper. Daddy wants a new jumper. Jumpy. He wants a new jumper for the meet and greet.
And now we're in Matalan for some shopping. Some clothes shopping for Chris's meet and greet extravaganza. And so we've had the slow cooker debacle, the friend meetup, the hospital appointment, the Subways, the Tesco food shop collection, and now Matalan for clothes shopping. Anything else you can fit in a day, Sarah? What bloody time did you wake up in the morning? Was it the middle of the night? Was it as early as 8:30? The middle of the night, that is, isn't it?
Sunset is so beautiful. It's a shame about the rain, but the sky looks pretty awesome right now.
And there we have it. In the in the shop car park with a van. Home from home, Chris, isn't it? So, yeah, in conclusion, I don't believe a word of it. I mean, obviously they did all those things. Who knows if they were done all on the same day, obviously. But Did they go to this friend meetup, or was it just more because everybody's been talking about, oh, they haven't been out anywhere since they've been back? And now look at us, we're going to see our friends, and Jason and Mila are having a little play date and they're socializing with their friends. Is that actually the truth, or is that just actually a load of rubbish as we know it to be? Because there's no way in God's given earth that you did all those things in a day. I swear you'd be lucky just to have got in the Jace appointment at the hospital. There's no way you would have scheduled to go and see your friends on the morning of an appointment like that, because you know that you have to get ready for an appointment and be there on time and spend time there and everything else that goes with it. And yet you make up this other story, you know. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this reconcile with the truth, and please remember to give this video a thumbs up, comment everything you want to comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget please that you've got until the 31st of March. I don't want to be like a broken record, but if you do want to purchase my book, please do so before then or on then, because I am going to wipe it from history after that. If you want a piece of history, go fetch it now. And until next time, please take care, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.